I spent most of tonight editing a monster video, which is coming soon and is gaming related, but today we're steering away from the gaming train. I know, Jesus Christ, what is Ron David doing? He's gonna burn this channel to the ground. Calm down, let me explain. It is currently 11:44 where I'm at, and like many other people, I just finished up watching Super Bowl 60. I'm gonna go ahead and save y'all the suspense and give you all my take. It sucked. Now, is it the worst event that ever took place on this godforsaken earth? No. Is it the worst sports-related thing that happened so far this 2026? Maybe. All jokes aside, I wasn't a big fan of Super Bowl 60, and to be quite honest, here's why. The game was just boring. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm not going to talk too much about the halftime show, but I will talk about it a little bit later. But I actually personally fucked with it. I thought it was pretty sick. Bad Bunny, that was awesome. I don't speak Spanish. I don't really understand Spanish. The show itself was pretty cool, but I'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk about the game. There was really no action the entire game until the fourth quarter. It was just 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, field goal, 3 and out, 3 and out, field goal, fumble, 3 and out. And look, there's two sides to the ball. We all know that. But I'm going to go ahead and say it. I hate defense. I knew going into this game that it wasn't really going to be a shootout. I mean, first of all, it's Drake May versus Sam Darnold. Go back in the last 10 years and find me a Super Bowl with two more random QBs than those two guys right there. You can't find it. But I gotta say, I was expecting a little bit more offense than what I saw, regardless of the fact that, you know, both teams have great defenses. Christian Gonzalez fucking killed it. That was great. The entire Seattle Seahawks defense, especially the fucking pass rush, killed it. It just kind of felt like bully ball for Seattle's defense the whole game. You know, New England put up some points there in the fourth quarter, but to be quite honest with you, we all already knew that the Lombardi was going back to Seattle by that point, so... You know, my main takeaway from the game was, it sucked, unless you're from Seattle. Then it was pretty good. And that's just coming from me. I'm not a fan of either team. I actually grew up a New England Patriots fan, but I haven't liked the Patriots since high school, 7 years ago maybe. I'm actually a New York Jets fan, believe it or not, so I have no skin in this game, and I'm probably not seeing the playoffs for another 50 or so years. Aside from that, though, game was pretty underwhelming. There was a streaker. It was pretty cool. And I did see a meme on Instagram how the Patriots' best defensive play all night was the guy on the Patriots that came up and helped tackle the streaker. That was pretty funny. Kenneth Walker got Super Bowl MVP. I thought that was pretty well deserved. Honestly, could have gone to the kicker. But how bad does a Super Bowl have to be where the kicker wins the MVP? Really? Really, NFL fans? All right, moving on from the game. Bad Bunny. I thought the halftime show was pretty cool. I have more to say about it. I will say, you know, I don't understand Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. From a total unbiased perspective, it was entertaining. You know, I watched him walk around, sing. Pretty much the same thing I watched The Weeknd do. Pretty much the same thing I watched Shakira do. It's the same thing all the time. They never really stand out to me. The halftime shows are always just kind of like, cool. I will say, every year, the setup on the field, the choreography gets wackier, gets goofier. My only complaint with this year's halftime show, it felt more like a music video than it did a live performance. With that being said, though, it was still awesome. It was a great music video in that case. But to me, I think the halftime show really excels when it really engages with the fans. And it just seemed like he was just following around the camera the entire time. Let me put it this way. I could not imagine paying $4,000 for nosebleeds and then going there, getting to the halftime show, and then trying to pick out Bad Bunny in that little maze that he set up on the field. That would have been the most infuriating thing ever. Either way, though, the music was great. It was groovy. I had a fun time dancing. I will never complain about seeing big booty Latinas shake ass on live television for millions of people. I think that's amazing, and I think that's what America's all about. There was a pretty cool moment at the end where he held a football and it said, you know, the only thing stronger than love is hate. Fuck. It said the only thing stronger than hate is love, or something along the lines. I thought that was cool. And then he spiked the football like Rob Gronkowski. Either way, though, halftime show, it was good. It gets a pass in my books. I was already pretty bored because of the game. I think it was like 9-0 going into halftime, maybe 12-0. It's never bad. It's never amazing. It never knocks our socks off. Let's be honest. It was good. I enjoyed it. I will say, though, the Turning Point USA halftime show, I did not get a chance to watch, and I will properly rate that when the time comes. Kid Rock, I'm watching you. I will say, though, there is nothing more poetic than getting Kid Rock, of all people. You know, that guy that not too long ago, you know, got like a assault rifle and shot like 40 cases of Bud Light.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Yeah, that guy. Performing for the Turning Point USA halftime show? The Turning Point USA halftime show? What the fuck are we doing? Anyways, moving on from the halftime show and all those antics and all that hoopla. Like I said, I'm a diehard Jets fan. Seeing Sam Darnold get a ring, I'm so fucking happy for that guy. Good for him. He went from seeing ghosts to aura farming while he raised the Lombardi trophy.
Hey, listen, with all the ups and downs that come from a season, when you saw the confetti coming down, first thing that went through your mind?
We did it.
Dude, you just won the Super Bowl. You can be happy. You do know that you just beat the Patriots, right? The team that had the easiest schedule in the NFL. And just before losing to you, beat the Wash Texans and Jarrett Stidham. Jarrett Stidham? Just cut the shit, bro. You're not Jalen Hurts. We know what you did. We remember you on the New York Jets. Good for that guy. You know, good for Kenneth Walker. Good for Mike McDonald. Good for all of the 12 fans or whatever they call them. I'm happy that you guys won again. The Legion of Boom seems to be resurging in Seattle, so great things are to come. However, this is definitely not the way I wanted the NFL season to end. I was semi-excited for the Super Bowl, but I feel like we had it coming. Drake May versus Sam Darnold, it's just not one of those headlines that, you know, ignites sparks within all NFL fans. It's the Super Bowl at the end of the day. Everybody's going to watch it. Everybody's going to complain. All the fucking annoying ass white people are going to point their fingers at the TV and say, who the fuck is that performing on stage? You guys, that's football. Are we forgetting our sport? Are we forgetting our crowd? This happened last year. This happened the year before. Do you guys not remember when Snoop Dogg was performing the Super Bowl? Why do you guys think it's going to go any different? No, but seriously, congrats to the Seattle fans. Good for y'all. Y'all got yourselves another one. But at the end of the day, it almost put me to sleep. We'll see how those damn Jets do next year. But until then, thank you, NFL season. And see you guys in August or September. Right!